Hello everybody, you're welcome back again to the Reggae Appreciation Society. The dancehall scene is one of the most competitive and hotly contested fields across all genres of music, with an endless stream of deadly razor-tongued DJs that have waged fierce battles to earn the crown of the champion. In ancient Japan, ninjas were a highly trained order of assassins who relied on stealth, silence, and extremely deadly techniques, not to mention weapons, to take out their enemies. But in reggae dancehall culture, the name Ninjaman evoked fear in the heart of dancehall DJs for more than 2 decades. Sporting his katana sword sharp wit, humor, devastating delivery, and unrivaled freestyle talent, he defeated countless opponents, including some of the greatest DJs of all time, earning the title and nickname of the Don Gorgon, a Jamaican term used to describe a man to fear, or simply the best of the best. Even from a field that is well known for its swollen ranks of tough, outspoken characters, Ninjaman was always in a class of his own. Though not the first dancehall toaster with a hard-nosed image, the 1990s would see him emerge as the poster boy of the quintessential badman of dancehall, all thanks to his heavy leaning towards violent, gun-related content. And over time, his real life began to manifest what had simply been lyrical content, leading to negative effects on his brilliant career and legal troubles that sadly became the main talking point about one of Jamaica's most talented musicians and actors. He's been one of the most requested topics on this channel, so without further ado, let's take a look at the story of the most feared man in dancehall, in the Don Gorgon, popularly known as Ninjaman. His story began ordinary Desmond John Ballantyne, born on the 20th of January 1966 in the rural area of Annotto Bay in the province of St. Mary, Jamaica. When he was 11 years old, his family moved to the capital of Kingston in search of greener pastures and settled in the tough neighborhood of Seavright Gardens, popularly known as Cockburn Pen in Kingston 11, an area known for its rude boys but better known for producing some of the biggest names in dancehall, such as the great U-Roy, Josie Wales, Prince Jasbo, as well as Ninjaman's friend, benefactor, and one-time rival in the great Supercat. Young Desmond was bitten by the reggae bug in his surroundings, and by the age of 12, he had already started DJing with a local outfit called the Black Culture Sound System, and in those days went by the name Double Ugly. By 1980, his skills earned him a spot as a DJ with the legendary Kilimanjaro sound system, which was one of the hottest and best in Jamaica. Already a smoking hot talent, he got the chance to learn from some of Kilimanjaro's ace DJs like Supercat and Early B. As his popularity grew, he changed his name from Double Ugly to Ugly Man and was increasingly becoming renowned for his super sharp tongue and ability to adapt and improvise lyrics in a split second. His awesome talent led Noel Harper, the founder of Kilimanjaro, to give him the nickname Ninjaman, a name that began as a way of teasing him due to his ninja-like ability to adapt to any situation while on the microphone. Along with his colleagues, they made their sound system an unbeatable force on the island. It was while cheering it up on the sound system scene that he got the opportunity to become a recording artist when Kilimanjaro opened its own record label. He recorded and produced his first single, which was a duet with singer Courtney Melody called Protection. Ninjaman's debut single was well received, and his performance stunned listeners who were blown away by his amazing lyrical structure and unbeatable delivery. In those early days, Ninjaman noticed a talented toaster in the streets called Rexton Fernando Gordon, who would come to be known as Shabba Ranks. He took young Shabba to Kilimanjaro and gave him the opportunity to get on the microphone and develop his skills and confidence, and this eventually got Shabba Ranks noticed by Josie Wales and eventually King Jammy, from where he would eventually blow up. But Ninjaman's close friendship with Shabba deteriorated into a fierce rivalry, as we will see later in this video. Ninjaman's awesome debut led to a slew of singles and fruitful collaborations with Jamaica's hottest producers like King Jammy, Philip Fatis Burrell, Gussie Clark, and Henry Jonjo Laws, who all scrambled to record with him. Ninjaman was in heavy demand for his outstanding style, as well as his uncanny ability to come up with the most complex, wonderful lyrics on the spot. In 1988, he would record his first real breakout hit when he released the track Cover Me, which was a romantic duet with singer Tinga Stewart. This was followed by the dance floor anthem in Zig It Up, a banger that was also a duet with dancehall star Flower Gun, which was also released in 1988. But despite his light-hearted start, he moved on from party and love songs to more hardcore gangster material in his lyrics by 1989. This period is the time when dancehall dramatically shifted to the violent subject matter that pervades the genre until date, and there have been many arguments on whether Ninjaman had a big role to play in influencing the culture, and many people believe that Ninjaman did, even though there are other schools of thought that believe he was just part of a trend. But whatever the case, by the end of the 1980s, he had become the avatar of the dancehall rude boy. But as he was morphing into his gangster DJ persona, Shabba Ranks was pivoting from badman to a DJ for the ladies. This ideological parting of ways would irritate Ninjaman and led to a falling out and fierce rivalry that would come to a head by the 1990 edition of the Sting Festival. Both men had traded shots in a number of clashes, but Sting was billed to be the ultimate showdown between the dangerous, lethal gangster Ninjaman, who had just christened himself Original Front Tooth, Gold Tooth, Gun Pont Tooth, Don Gorgon, versus the ladies' man in the husky-voiced Shabba Ranks. The head-to-head on that famous night became the stuff of legend, as both ace toasters engaged in a brutal lyrical battle that whipped the crowd into a frenzy and ended in Ninjaman being crowned the winner. Ninjaman's reputation as a devourer of DJs kept growing as he eliminated all comers in sound clashes back-to-back all over the island. But there was still one more fantastic unbeaten toaster in Supercat, his former mentor. Each man's reputation ignited debates in their fan base and set the stage for a clash at the next Sting in 1991. Just like Ninja had done the previous year with Shabba Ranks, he systematically took Supercat apart with witty lyrics, irresistible humor, and well-timed delivery. Ninjaman was clearly winning the battle on the night when some unruly members of the audience started throwing bottles at Supercat and brought the contest to an abrupt end. And Ninjaman would establish his dominance when he would return again in 1992 for another battle with Buju Banton, whom he defeated and put to his lyrical ninja sword. He was now the most feared dancehall DJ in the land, both for his ruthless winning streak in sound clashes and for his frightfully violent gun-friendly lyrics in his songs that painted him as a dangerous man, with songs like Murder Them, My Weapon, Test the High Power, and Above the Law, which cemented his reputation as Jamaica's rude boy #1. He inspired DJs that would copy his style, and these would include the likes of Mad Cobra, Ricky General, and even Capleton. He was always eager to battle whoever, and even roasted his former friend Flagon in an epic beef that he eventually won. However, by 1993, his excessively violent rude boy antics had begun to spur a backlash as the public began to turn their backs on his music. He struggled to find recording or even performing gigs as promoters and producers dramatically stopped engaging him. And that period was the dawn of the Rasta Renaissance, as the public, having been saturated with so much slackness, were now thirsty for conscious and spiritually driven sound that new artists like Garnet Silk and Luciano were putting out. By 1997, Ninjaman was heavily addicted to crack cocaine and was at a very low point in his life. In a move that many believe was a PR stunt, Ninjaman would reinvent himself as a born-again Christian and performed for a short while as a gospel dancehall artist under the name Brother Desmond, before slipping back after a while to his erstwhile Ninjaman persona. In 1999, he made his foray into acting when he was cast in the highly successful Jamaican movie Third World Cop alongside big-name actors like Paul Campbell and veteran actor Carl Bradshaw. But despite this seeming uptick in his fortunes, his behavior got the better of him as he was found guilty of gun possession and sentenced to a year in jail. But after his release, he continued his run, and while enjoying the accolades as Jamaica's unbeatable DJ, Ninjaman would be brought down to earth in a heavy way. He had received stiff competition from Mad Cobra at the Sting Festival in 1995, but at the Sting Festival held in the year 2000, Ninjaman was brutally defeated by the fiery lyrics of late dancehall maestro Merciless. But despite receiving this thrashing, he still remained the man to beat and still boasted of one of the most dangerous tongues in dancehall. In 2003, he would go head-to-head with another feared dancehall superstar in Vybz Kartel, and he would roast and thrash his younger opponent so badly that Vybz Kartel got angry and picked a fight with Ninjaman right on stage. The Don Gorgon would also get cast in movies like 2003's Rude Boy and 2004's Gangster's Paradise. But despite his resurgence in the new millennium with new music and sold-out concerts, he was still neck deep in controversy and legal issues. After narrowly escaping conviction for sexual assault, murder, domestic assault, and being caught with an illegal firearm at Sting 2002, he and his son were arrested in March 2009 for murder. After a lengthy process, they were both found guilty in December 2017 and were sentenced to life imprisonment with the possibility of parole after 25 years, when Ninjaman will be at least 75 years old. It's all over for Ninjaman, a superbly talented artist turned criminal and killer, and a prime example of the terribly dark side of modern dancehall. Despite achieving the kind of success that most people could only ever dream of, his primal instincts and criminal inclinations have tossed him in the dustbin of history and made him a textbook example of what upcoming reggae artists must never be like. A screaming case of the terrible state of modern dancehall and the need for this subgenre of reggae to be sanitized. In the beautiful words of the great Buju Banton, dancehall doesn't have to be slack. So there you have it. Thank you for watching the video today. Please leave a like, subscribe, and until next time, Jah bless.